Right everyone, just thought I'd do a video out in the nice open air today, the lovely park, walking the dogs. So I just thought, it's a really nice day to do a video outside for a change. So welcome back to the channel, and also welcome if you're new. So today I want to be looking at a topic that sort of most people run away from, but it's probably the exact thing you need to hear right now. Because you know what, right? We live in a world that worships comfort, don't we? A world that tells you to chase pleasure, avoid pain, and do whatever feels good in the moment. Whether it's binge watching shows, scrolling endlessly in social media, or sort of diving headfirst into eating junk food or other mindless distractions. Hedonism has become the default mode for millions of people now. It used to be for me as well. But here's the problem, right? Hedonism, it's a trap. Hedonism, it's a trap. On the surface, it looks like freedom, it feels like joy, but over time, it rots your ambition and numbs your soul, and sort of changes you to a life that's far smaller than what we're all capable of. So, where's the dogs? In this video, I want to break down, what hedonism really is, and how it sneaks into your life like a pesky little critter. So why pain, eh? Anyway, yes, pain can be one of the most powerfulest tools for motivation and self-discipline. So anyways, we're going to be looking at how to rewire your mindset so you can stop running from discomfort and literally start using it to fuel your growth. Anyway, let's get into it. So, hedonism at its core is literally the pursuit of pleasure as the highest good. And on paper, sounds kind of nice, doesn't it? Right? Who doesn't want to be happy? Who doesn't want to feel good all the time? But here's what they don't tell you. When pleasure becomes your compass, discipline fucking dies. Think about this. When was the last time you said, I'll just rest for 5 more minutes and end up wasting hours, procrastinating, or maybe you just told yourself, just one more episode, and before you knew it, the whole day was gone, wasn't it? But anyway, right? Pleasure isn't the problem. The addiction to pleasure is. The constant chase for that dopamine hit, innit? Hijacks your focus, steals your time, and worst of all, it convinces you that anything that feels uncomfortable must be bad. Ooh. And that's the real danger of hedonism. It rewires your brain to associate discomfort with failure. It turns temporary happiness into long-term regret, believe me. But here's the kicker. The more pleasure you consume without purpose, the less of it you're going to actually feel. So I'm just keeping an eye on where my dogs are going. Like a third dog to the party now. Have you actually noticed this in your life? I'll give you an example. The first time you eat that cake, tastes amazing, doesn't it? By the 5th time, it's just sugar. The first vacation feels like heaven. By the 3rd or 4th, it's just another hotel. See, when pleasure becomes routine, it does lose its meaning. And this is where people are getting stuck. Because chasing more, it never actually leads to fulfillment. It leads to emptiness. Anyway, let me offer a different perspective here, right? What if pain isn't something to avoid? What if pain is the signal that you're growing? Grit is built in the fire of resistance. And real motivation, it doesn't just come from watching a motivational video. It actually comes from getting sick of your excuses. Because pain is feedback. It's information. It tells you where you're weak. It shows you what you value, and if you're smart, it gives you the fuel you need to change. I'll give you an example here, right? If you think about going to the gym, the soreness, the sweat, the burn in your muscles, it's not pleasant, is it? But it's proof you're doing the work. It's your body breaking down in order to rebuild stronger, isn't it? Now, apply that to your life. Emotional pain, it can teach you boundaries. It can teach you what boundaries you need. Mental exhaustion, it shows you where your energy is being drained. Financial stress, that's a signal to change your habits, build new skills, and maybe even raise your standards a little. The pain isn't there to break you. It's there to wake you up, but only if you stop running from it, which a lot of people do, don't they? Just run away from the pain. It's a never-ending race. Anyway, here's something that sounds counterintuitive, but it's true. The more pain you're willing to endure in the short term, the more pleasure you can experience in the long term. And the more pleasure you chase now, the more pain you're going to invite into your future. It's like a universal law. Eat whatever you want now, and you'll pay for it in health later. I feel like a bird's just shot on my head. Hope not. And skip studying because you'd rather party. You pay with limited options down the line. Avoid hard conversations. You pay with broken relationships later on down the line. But, excuse me, on the flip side, embrace the hard stuff now and your life opens up. You work out when you don't feel like it, your future body thanks you. You study when it's boring, your future income thanks you. You save instead of splurging, your future freedom thanks you. See, discipline is freedom in disguise. Pain is the price of progress. You can't have one without the other. You literally can't. So, how do you actually use pain as fuel instead of letting it crush you? Well, let me break it down. Let's get into it. Let me break it down into sort of 3 steps. 3 manageable steps. Sit with it. Most people try and escape their pain. They distract themselves, they numb out. But growth comes from sitting in the discomfort. The discomfort and asking why. Why do I feel stuck? Why does this hurt so much? Why am I avoiding this? And if you get honest with yourself, you'll find the answers you've been running from. You literally will. Discomfort is like a compass. It points towards what matters. And then channel it. So once you know the source of the pain, turn it into fuel. Turn it into action. Use heartbreak to build a better version of yourself. I've been there, I've done that. Literally that what I've just said. Use financial stress to get your finances in order. Use self-doubt to build unshakable confidence through consistent work. Pain is energy. And energy, when focused, creates momentum. Energy can't be created or destroyed, but it can be transferred. And then stack small wins as well. So here's the thing about pain. It doesn't need to be massive to be meaningful. You don't have to go full Navy SEAL to prove you're disciplined. Just literally start with small, intentional discomfort. Wake up early. Take a cold shower. Turn off your phone and just be alone with your thoughts for 10 minutes. Stuff like that. Each time you're choosing discomfort over ease, you're building mental toughness. Excuse the shitbag. Each time you say, I'm doing it, even though I don't feel like doing it, you're rewiring your brain for success. And over time, right, that's what separates the average from the exceptional. The world teaches you that success should be easy, fast, pleasurable. But the truth is, right, the most meaningful things in life are earned through struggle, through hardship. Just think about anything you're proud of, any accomplishment, any change, any growth. It probably came with a lot of sacrifice, discipline, and yeah, pain. But it was worth it, wasn't it, right? So, let's stop pretending that comfort is the goal. Because comfort zones are where dreams go to fucking die. So if you want to live fully, if you want to lead yourself and others, if you want to become unshakable in a world full of distractions, you have to embrace the pain. You have to embrace the pain that moulds you. Not all pain is destructive. Some pain is a hand of the sculpture shaping you into who you're meant to be. So here's a challenge I want to leave you with anyway. Today, not tomorrow, do one thing that makes you uncomfortable but moves you forward. Just one. One thing. Maybe it's waking up early. Maybe it's having that hard conversation. Maybe it's sitting down and doing the work you've been avoiding. Whatever it is, lean into it. Embrace the pain and let pain be your teacher and not your enemy. Because the truth is discipline isn't a punishment. It's a form of self-respect. And pain is simply the tuition you pay for a better future. Anyway, thanks for watching. And if this resonated with you, if the message hits home, drop me a comment. below about the one thing you're going to stop avoiding this week. And if you found this in value, please like, share and subscribe, and check out my other videos. They'll help you grow and get you through life. Until next time, keep walking through the fire. You're stronger than you think.